over here.
Ah, they are taller than I thought.
Commander, you know, one of our oldest members.
Oldest mortal members.
Wish I had time to give you a proper introduction to the Astral Ward, but things are dismal.
Remind me why we can't call for more help. I could have a fleet of airships here in a day.
The Astral Ward is a secret. That is Isgaran's preference, even in times of worry.
Isn't Iskaran compromised? Won't it be too late if you wait for his permission?
Maban is choosing to honor his will. We will do the same. Rian could really use your help in the Rift Hunters, one of our more hands-on divisions. They track down rifts before whatever horrors inevitably spill out of them. Just like the one that pulled you into Nios. They're popping up all over Tyria. Innocent lives are at risk. Rian is waiting for you. He'll gear you up and give you whatever details you need.
While you help contain the threat, we've got Astral Ward searching for Dagda and Iskaran's whereabouts. As soon as we gather more intel, we'll call on you to help with the cleansing.
What exactly are we dealing with?
Dagda and Iskaran will need to be cleansed, so to say, of their cryptous possession before they can aid us. Dagda is our first target. We believe she's hiding nearby, probably attempting to cleanse herself of any unwanted guests. As soon as we can confirm her location, we'll call on you. Give me your thing. The one you use to talk to your friends from far away.
My comms device? Oh, sure.
I do not miss the ever-changing nature of technology. There. I've attuned your little device to pick up on arcane fluctuations. We'll be able to contact you anywhere. Even if you stumble into another rift.
Well, let's hope the latter doesn't happen anytime soon.
Yes, let's. I was an esteemed professor in the College of Synergetics. To study the metaphysical is to study the inner workings of the flow itself. It's good work. But my people are stubborn and petty. Bureaucratic, even. It's limiting. Zojja and I had the same realization. Expecting satisfaction from that city is like expecting a Skrit to win the SNAF prize. So I went on a long sabbatical to explore the world beyond the stuffy labs and debate halls of Rada Sum. And then I found this big lump of bricks hiding away in Garenhof. Maban noticed my curiosity. And here I am. I still collect stipends from the Arcane Council. They think I'm in a jungle somewhere, gawking at plants. Bureaucracy.
Extremely useful. I personally believe it is our most important area of research. For many problems, it is difficult to see the solutions in advance, but easy in hindsight, after it's too late to fix it. But the fractals allow us to learn from mistakes we didn't actually make. That knowledge is essential in preventing those mistakes we can't afford to make. Originally, the wizards tried simulated beings, approximations that could experience life but couldn't suffer from it. But without that element, they didn't act like they would in our world. The data held no predictive power. Each aspect of real beings was needed. Their freedom, their strength, and yes, even their suffering. It was the only way. The wizards have the ability to, well, for lack of a better term, to pause the experiments. They are then kept in that frozen state in case they are needed later. That way, no additional harm comes to them. We will help them to survive this ordeal as best we can. But after, ultimately, that will be up to them. As long as we could keep them in their fractals, that was the most humane approach. But that is no longer possible. They are living beings, as real as you or I, and they deserve the right to choose their own paths forward. The same way that you do, Commander. I've watched your career with admiration, seen the choices you've had to make. You know as I do that the right thing to do is rarely clean. There are always consequences, and many of them severe. I've spent a long time on this problem, and this is our best option. Part of leading is accepting the cost of that choice. The truth is, as high as the price is to learn what we've learned, I've never regretted it. Ah, but someone must. You've faced those choices yourself. You're likely to again.
Welcome to the command center.
Ah, Commander. Your eyes have seen so many places, so many beasts. I know a hunter when I see one. Apologies. Being in your presence may be more shocking for some than others. I am Rian of the Rift Hunters.
Frode and Yuno sent me to help. It sounds like we're working against the clock.
Well, your help comes with kind timing. Rifts have been appearing all over Tyria, but they're especially potent here. Thankfully, that device of yours, the Heart of the Obscure, has given us a new windfall. In your hands, a blessing. They found it in Waiting Sorrow's quarters just before we lost the tower. Don't know what she made it for, but the Heart's ability to open and seal rifts by following their astral frequency is impressive. I've not much more time with the Heart than you, but let me guide you. The Heart of the Obscure is capable of astonishing things. It can act as a conduit for your emotional energy, channeling it as a source of power. Now, hold the Heart aloft, and focus your thoughts on the demonic rifts, and your desire to hunt down these intruders. Do you feel it?
I can. I can see it. The magic in the air is flowing.
Yourself a sky scale jockey? I'll be the judge of that.
Hard to describe. A little frightening. The world itself is reaching toward something. You can't see it?
No. You and the Heart are one in this moment. I've seen before what you do now, but I am a bystander. It might seem overwhelming, but don't be afraid. These are your own thoughts made manifest. Go on now. Why don't you see where it leads you?
Your sky scale looks pretty toasty. What are you feeding that?
We could use your help here. The storm over Garenhof has eased up some, and the mayor and I need to look for survivors. It's the least the ward could do, given they were partially responsible for them even existing. If you find anyone, let me know and we'll portal them out.
looking out there, Commander?
I can see the rift.
Terrifying, isn't it? You'll need to stabilize it before you can seal it. Get closer and channel the heart. The Cryptis will attempt to break your focus on the spell and stop you. Be prepared to defend yourself. Focus on your desire to protect Tyria.
It's done.
Good. The Cryptis are relentless. There are doubtless many other rifts to seal. You've got your work cut out for you. If you have questions or need guidance on any of this, come and find me. We're in this together.
Mine. All mine.
gather your rift hunting is going as planned.
Adapting. These fractals. To be born into one reality, then pulled into another to be hunted by demons.
Another thing that we'll need to handle. When you've got a moment, please report back to the medical ward at the Beacon of Aegis. Given your exposure in Nios, I'd like to confirm that you're at optimal health.
If the fox pokes his head into one too many burrows, who knows what will snap in his face? Be careful approaching the rift. Ceres is looking for you. He got a taste, and he wants a bite.
If you're so concerned, why did you rescue me?
For curiosity, perhaps. Or do I want to kill you myself?
Not making a great case for yourself.
You are such a fascinating creature. Your memories are molten, tirelessly fixed. Can you blame me for wanting to see what comes next?
Wizard's Tower is to the north. We're currently trying
Oh. Hey.
This place is impressive, if not a little terrifying. The wizards can create fractals. Still trying to wrap my head around it.
Yeah, it can be a lot. We're still getting used to all of this ourselves.
This one is a little prickly. But I can tell you're familiar. She's harder to read. Emotional. Angry.
Did you say something, Commander?
Oh, I wouldn't tell her about me if I were you. She's a bit more raw. Might not react how you'd like.
Nothing from me. I'll leave you to your work.
Do you have business with the Warden?
You told me you were coming. Sit. Quickly, please.
There are so many voices.
Vital signs. Mostly normal. Do you feel anything strange? Sharp pains in your feet? Any nausea? Distant memories surfacing? Nothing like that. Need you to be honest if we want a proper bill of health, Commander. Maybe I've been hearing a whisper since I got back from the demon realm, Nios? Not surprising. Here, let's check on your astral alignment. Influenced, perhaps. But I can confirm that you aren't possessed. Your will is intact. We can work with that. Hearing voices after traveling through the mists isn't entirely uncommon. So long as it's not telling you to murder anybody, and you're not acting on those impulses, I see no threat.
That would make things exciting, wouldn't it?
I'll let you know if that changes.
Nice work out there. Sky scales are invaluable for navigating the fractured landscape, but there's even more they can do. Speak with Sky Scale trainer Diane at the Beacon of Ages if you want to learn everything there is to know about Sky Scales.
Got the guts to take on my Sky Scale challenge, eh?
Commander, we think Dagda is near the old observatory. Rian will watch for additional rifts. You need to come to us immediately.
Good luck out there.
How did she look?
I only got a glimpse before she moved farther into the cave, but, not good.
We shouldn't overwhelm her. I'd recommend that Zojja and the commander move ahead without us.
What are you going to do?
Yuno and I will guard the entrance. As soon as Dagda moves, every cryptist nearby will want to join the fray.
Wizard magic is delectable to the cryptists. Every well of power they hold is a feast to be devoured.
Right, so we better get moving. Commander, with me.
Yeah, let's go.
What, nervous?
Not used to taking orders.
A lot has changed.
Anything I need to know about Dagda?
She's the wizard of the Celestial. Specializes in power drawn from the cosmos. A Jotun. Packs one hell of a punch, too. Any cryptist that took her down is probably one you should be afraid of.
A Jotun wizard?
They were among the most magical races in Tyria.
Right, but...
Yes, they're not anymore. But Dagda is 1,000 years old. More. She's seen a lot.
1,000 years old?
At least, you've got a lot to learn about the wizards.
Do you hear that?
Yeah, I do.
Alchemy! They're already swarming!
Time to do some real damage.
Zosha! Help me!
Siri, is that you?
Kill me!
Don't get burned! I could outrun a centaur.
May the stars cradle you.
She was a friend?
Found family. They'll keep coming until Dagda is stable. Let's move. Another rift. That is where Dagda will be. I can feel her, and,
And?
you lead. She's just ahead.
The air is particularly dense in here. Which one of you latched on to the wizard's souls?
Zosha? What are you doing? You brought the Harbinger to kill me?
They're here to help. They're a friend.
They're here to end me, as they've ended so many others.
I'll see if I can cast a barrier to keep her trapped. Don't want to lose her again.
It can't be.
Heart of a volcano.
There are so many voices!
Commander, don't let them overwhelm you. There are too many of them. Hold on.
A thousand storms! hit much harder.
Things. The color of the sky that day. The smell of smoke. Blood.
Rebecca!
I don't know any of these places.
Time to do some real damage. Don't get burned! They'll have to hit much harder. A brilliant ember!
That's not my name. Don't call me that.
Almost conquered Vonda's eyes. Keep pushing.
Don't know how much longer I can keep them up. Feel the fury! Feel the fury! A brilliant ember!
I can imagine the sound of waves crashing against the shore. My thoughts are my own again.
You okay? No missing limbs?
An ache in my neck, but I'm fine, little one. This is the commander? Well, thank you for refraining from killing me. I'm sure you resisting that urge was a challenge.
What? I don't understand. I helped you.
Maban brought them here. We're on the same side.
Maban is too trusting.
Maybe you should check in on Frode and Yuno. Make sure they didn't get ambushed.
Understood.
They've had to make some very difficult decisions. You can trust them.
What if the Elder Dragon views us as a threat next?
Even if Aurene eventually succumbed to the Void, the Commander would make the right decision, as Glint rejected Kraukatoric.
It wasn't that simple. And those with good intentions make ignorant decisions every day. Ugh.
Rest. We'll talk about this later, okay?
You look like you've seen a ghost.
Or 10.
How's she faring?
Zoja's with her now. A little beat up, but managing. If I'm gonna be honest, we didn't have the warmest of introductions.
Unsurprising. Dagda is,
A mother to us all.
and fiercely protective of her brood. We'll get Dagda somewhere safe to recuperate until we can get back into the tower. We'll meet you at the Beacon of Ages. Catch your breath, and don't take it too hard. She'll see you.
You're breathing. That's good.
And you're still here. Am I possessed?
No, you are not.
Then who are you?
Peter.
And what do you want, Patha? Now you choose silence.
Could use your help on the fractals.
Frode and Juno are inside.
I see you're on your feet.
That I am.
I think we're ready for some proper introductions. Dagda Commander, Commander Dagda. She helped Mabon heal me when I first got here. You should have seen me. I was a mess.
Dagda?
Commander. I apologize for my hostility at our first meeting.
I understand,
You did
but
not deserve my ire, but I maintain my caution. We don't know you.
I was pulled into that rift. I'm happy to help Zoja, to help you. But this was not my choice.
Nor was it mine.
Okay, we're still feeling grumpy. Let's not get distracted from the end goal here, to stop the Cryptus. And, well, we need all the help we can get.
This is true.
Frode was looking for you, Commander. Why don't you track him down?
Does that make you angry?
Does what make me angry?
The fact that everyone doesn't immediately bathe in your excellence.
They don't know me. Neither do you.
But I'm starting to. And I don't think you liked that very much.
Urchik is terribly concerned with Lear's... Pardon, Urchik, but Lear's stuffiness. Ladium agrees with Skrit.
Dagda's doing better. If I was still a shaman, I'd owe you a blessing.
Oh, I saw. Still less than thrilled to see me.
Dagda's incredibly protective of the Astral Ward. Like I said, she'll come around. Eventually.
Is this... the commander? Oh, Urchik is at your service. Skrit is a big fan of your work. Big fan.
This is Urchik and Gladium, two of my scouts. I've currently tasked them with tracking Lear.
Both of them.
We know that the facet of emotion is working with Mabon to break down the tower's defenses. But his other half is...
not counted for. Glade has an ominous feeling.
As do I. But there are still cryptids feeding on the fractals and their inhabitants. If we don't help them, we treat them no better than Dolyaks. Commander, frankly, I could use your help in the field. The Rift Hunters and my scouts have their hands full.
I'll check in with Rian, see what the hunters need.
Urchik and Gladium are very honored to work alongside the esteemed Pact, Commander.
The title might be a little dated, but I appreciate the sentiment.
Oh, Urchik could write ballads of your glory. Truly. Gladium, too. Urchik presents Gladium! She is my oldest companion. Urchik can read her movements. Gladium cannot speak or hear Skrit very well, for that matter. The Legions were not kind to her. But Gladium is as strong and intelligent as the commander.
It's good to meet you both.
As Urchik and Gladium are glad to meet you.
You've returned. I'm sure I speak for all the hunters when I say, job well done.
I had a lot of help from Zoja, but thank you. Frode made it sound like things might be urgent.
Dagda may be back on our side, but the Cryptists have stepped up their efforts. Let me show you.
Do you expect me to trust you right away, Patha?
Would that be so fast?
If I'm about to rip off my own flesh and turn into a Cryptus, then yes.
The wizards are reactive creatures. They scare easily. Tell them, and it could end badly. I keep me under your hat for now. Get to know me a little before doing anything severe. Just watch out for nosebleeds. That might be a bad sign.
just...
Commander? Can you hear me? Oh, Skrit hopes this works.
Urchin, is that you?
Yes. Good, very good. Urchik isn't very familiar with modern technology. Thank the magnificent shiny that Miss Yuna was able to connect your device to our astral frequency. Palladium and I are still tracking Lear, but we will contact you as soon as we've located him.
Hotter than lava. A swirling gust. A brilliant ember.
Sweet, sweet loot. You're seeing. Is it...
The facet of emotion, who Urchik likes to call Goodlier, doesn't have a good sense of where his other half is. Once we've accounted for both, the commander can assist Urchik and Gladium in sealing him back together.
We could use your help here. We need to set up some equipment in the jungle to track Cryptis activity, but it's overrun. If you could use your sky scale to clear out some of these bugs, it'd definitely make things a lot easier.
Back on the solid ground.
steady. Breathe. Breathe.
Who was that?
The Midnight Angel.
Epark?
Brave of you to say that so loudly. He hunts, but not for you.
Trail. Meet Skrit at the Beacon of Ages, and we'll build a plan.
Welcome to the Beacon of Ages.
Welcome to the command center.
Commander, just in time for Urchik's battle plan. Maban and Goodlear are working to unlock the Wizard's Tower. Maban has requested the Commander's assistance. Once Maban and Goodlear have forged a key, we can access the Wizard's Tower. right, Glade. That's where we think Bad Lear is hiding. How he got in, Skrit does not know.
You know and I will hold the line here in the interim, but we'll join you when it's time to recapture the tower.
How does that sound to you, Commander?
I still have a lot to learn about, well, all of this. But I'll join you in that fight.
Oh, Urchik is honored.
Already the Astral Ward.
I'll let Mabon know that we're moving.
Anything come from that distress call, Dagda?
Did you hear about Alm?
No? What happened?
Taken over by one of the beasts. Stuck a knife into his thigh during supper. Got there before he could cut anyone's throat.
Almost did, though. They had him cornered for an hour before we got there.
I took him to the Beacon of Ages. He'll stay behind a locked door until we know if he's going to be a problem.
Probably for the best, so long as he can't hurt himself.
And that's why we need to be careful.
Commander, we could use your expertise on the front line. Lear and I will be waiting for you.
I hope you don't mind my asking, but I've never met a Skrit as...
Brainy as Urchik. Neither has Skrit. When Urchik was smaller, Skrit was caught in an Asuran trap. Right? Sparkling. They did some experiments, and suddenly, Skrit knew a bunch of synonyms for shiny. Urchik couldn't scamper with the others like before, so Skrit looked for a new home. Right here, with Glade.
My stein is too dry. I can't feel anything at all. The last glimpse was of Cryptis. A whole horde of them.
We'll continue to hope for the best, until circumstances point otherwise. Heard that you've been a great help in sealing the rifts.
I'm starting to understand why you kept this a secret for so long.
And there is more to come.
We were just discussing the path forward, Dagda.
The tower is confused. It doesn't know what's happening.
It's sentient?
The magic that flows within has demonstrated some level of awareness. It reacts to danger.
I always imagined it as an extension of Isgarin himself.
The tower calls to all of us, but it prefers Isgarin's voice in response. In his absence, it doesn't know what to do.
Which is where we come in. Now, there are a few ways we can calm our feisty lump of bricks.
And I assume none of them are easy. So what's the plan?
Lear and I will push toward the fractal of Draknar's forge.
You can either assist us, or you can help collect essences.
Distilled magic and emotion. It's potent among the fractals.
We're collecting emotion, essentially. We did something like that in Kantha. There was a demon in Cholmu's mine, gang leader. Was that a Cryptis?
Correct. And your demon was likely a wanderer. Demons who do not affiliate with Eparch's little society. Cryptis or not, demons are drawn to emotion, like Risen are drawn to blood.
Then this place must be a banquet.
Morbid, but yes.
We'll need to calm things down here before we can approach the tower. I trust you'll choose the right direction.
Scurrying like prey waiting to be killed.
What? Paitha?
Soon, my king.
You there! You look pretty experienced. Wanna help get these louts up to snuff? We could use someone like you to whip these layabouts into shape. If you think you can that's the spirit. Don't go easy on them now, because the enemy won't either. All right, boys. Let's see what
They'll have to hit much harder.
Damn! I was so close! I'll get you next time! Looks like I'll have to show you all how it's done.
I could outrun a centaur. Hotter than lava. I could outrun a centaur. You'll be doing that one for days.
They're looking better already. More like an army than the pathetic lot I started with. Wait. We've got a long way to go, but they're on the right track now.
Watch out now, everybody, because there's really no telling what might come flying off this thing.
Just focus on the forward.
I feel good.
Is this a caravan in the snow?
fire and blood.
Stay with us. Being exposed to this much rawness may cause troubling memories to rise to the surface.
Those liars.
Sharp still.
That face. The shadows under his eyes. Curve in his nose. Why do I know his face? Why did I need to forget his face?
Focus. We need you here, this moment. Tyria needs you.
Ren. Could it be?
Sharp blades, sharp mind. You're really making a mess of my workshop. You know that, Leia? Damn things are everywhere.
Amon showing up at my door uninvited with an offer. Wait, what do you mean? A deception? But why would he? I see it now. An empty promise. The illusion of a choice.
It was your choice. You did it because you believed in it. You still believe in it. Push them out and you can do this. We can do this. Together.
Replenishing.
He is as strong as we can make it. Quickly, we need to open the tower now. There's no telling what the cryptids will do if they gain full control of it. Did well. Now let's get back home. I found Lear, and he's in stasis now, but the situation is dire. Forging the key made him vulnerable to a deep corruption, and it's wound its tendrils around him. I'll try to untangle it from him, but I can't do it alone. Please, help me save my friend.
So this is it. The tower that the wizards keep talking about.
I haven't seen anything like it.
It looks perfectly normal.
Normal? That's almost a compliment, coming from you.
I can't quite place my things on it.
So you do have fingers.
Very funny.
It's so much larger up close.
It has taken on many facades over time. The inside, however, has remained the same.
So what's the plan?
With those essences in hand, I can shatter the gate's lock. Just takes a good lick of concentrated magic to calm it down.
Whatever we encounter inside, I should be able to disarm it in Iskarin's absence.
You do whatever you need to, Mabon. I'll guard you.
Without further ado...
Behind me, all of you.
There's so many of them!
We need to clear out the courtyard immediately.
Feel the fury. Lethal combination. I like it. Hurts, doesn't it?
Even Sprit is growing tired. They never pause to smell the air.
They'll have to hit much harder.
How did they get inside?
Can you hear me, old friend? Is that... Who is that? There I am. With me, Commander. We need to... Whoa there! Don't take a swing at me, you half-witted headache.
Time to do some real damage.
Feel the fury.
The voices! Turn your veins to Deldramor. Count the astral planes. 1, 2, in your head. In your head.
They'll have to hit much harder.
Sprit is here to remind players to behave.
Impressive combination. A ripple in the earth.
Commander, channel the heart's power to pull the Crypt's corruption from inside him. Me, the other one. Quickly! Destroy the demonic parasite before it returns and heals it! We are calm. How many astral planes did you count? 48. What? That's two more that...
We've no time for banter, Lear. The fight is hardly done. If I can channel the tower, we can quell its storm.
You still able to fight? Aye. Should be. Good. Because you spent enough time taking swings at us instead of the cryptis, you lout.
Focus!
Keep them away from me, or I'll lose my grasp.
I could outrun a centaur. An ancient mountain.
Fighting them all. Do not desist. Not yet.
They'll have to hit much harder. Hotter than lava. A brilliant ember.
It's starting to come. I need your strength. Just a little longer.
I could outrun a centaur.
Are you okay?
I just need to rest my spirit.
Let me take a look at you.
Oh, thank the stars. You live.
I'm okay, Dagda. I'm fine. So am I. Nobody asked you.
I need a leash for you both. I'm sure there were more intuitive ways to handle that situation.
Shh. It's ready for us.
Finally.
Let's head inside.